in downtown Winters, California, Old Town. Founded 1875. We're outside of the Buckhorn Restaurant, which is a massive brick building. And noticed that there's quite a few things here that are curious. We have large cut stone sills. We have cut stone keystones and just amazing brick masonry. The detail is outstanding. Look at this cut stone. Machine marks evident. So doors, huge and higher than original. Spoke with one of the employees of the restaurant just now. He said the upstairs is vacant and there is underground storage. Maybe we'll go in. So quite a bit of brick construction in their Main Street area. Turret, a lot of iron, different ages, repurposed. Very dark staining on the upper level with some sort of a plaster band around the perimeter upper. Massive doors. There's all the iron coming through the core of the brick structure. Now we're getting, this is an interesting building. What's this? 1889 notation on top. Possible afterthought. Very large stones. Huge pieces of cut sandstone. This is unusual looking. Okay. Got a bank.
The name is strawberry thing from Dutch Bros. Yeah, I can tell that.
This is not the kind of construction you see. So these are huge. So these are large granite pieces, massive. This has every appearance of being throughout. Reminds me of the Matson building in San Francisco. This, I believe, is all terracotta. All terracotta baked. These are large. These are, you look at them as tiles. This is the grout line. This is one whole glazed section that interlocks, creating columns. A lot of detail. Very likely over a brick core. Very likely over a brick core. There are remnants of brick core columns that are similar to this at the Salem, Oregon Capitol grounds. And you can clearly see that they are manufactured over a brick core. Brick structure. And over here, this is just a liquor store, but you can see that there's been multiple eras of construction here. These are blocked up, arched, altered doorways everywhere. But it's really no surprise. It's every town. It's every single town that we go to are buildings and tiny communities with outrageous amounts of bricks, mud flooded and buried, and foundations invisible with underground. also in Dixon. Winters, rather. So, City of Winters, California. Very unusual 1916 date designation. Means nothing. Huge building. And the number of big brick buildings is just unbelievable here. Let's zoom in here. So this is a amazing detailed brick construction. Extremely time consuming. Extreme planning. No mistakes. And over onto a plastered facaded building, but the other side is still intact. This building has a really large archway and opening, and very likely not the original floor. We'll go in here later. But then attached to the side, this is what I expect to see. This is what I expect to see is just a piece of garbage, sheet metal, terrible. But then down here, this building has everything. So we've got previous arches and modified large doorways. We have arches that open up to a layer below. And over here you can see right down in. Huge door again. Another blocked up archway. Then we get down into here. I don't know if you can see this. The bricks are inches below the sidewalk coming out. And this is a space under the building with a brick archway. That was the original floor of the building. That's the first floor of the building. This entire area has been built up at least 15 feet. Then we get to the corner of the building, just like in Sassoon, we have the iron. They call it unreinforced masonry, but that's a large lie. These buildings have iron cores, and they have tie-in points and bolted iron plates that hold it together very strong. And here we go. Let's see what these guys are up to. Facading, old hardware store. Is it an eagle or is it the phoenix? What do you think? So plaster, painted plaster and storefront over existing brick building. Facade is awful. We want to talk about 1875, 1891, 93, a lot of talk. A lot of talk. Indestructible buildings. Winters Opera House. This is like newer brick facade on the bottom and maintaining the upper floor and core. Plaster base. Giant first floor. Really big entryway. Really big. So a lot of plaster and facading on this original building, but some of the original decorative brick looks like it's been partially restored, regrouted. So I'm inside of a local history museum in Winters, California, and these men in the museum have shown me an amazing brass bell that is from a decommissioned Navy ship. I'd like to learn about it. Also in the town of Monticello, possibly may have been in a church at some other point.
In a church and then a schoolhouse.
But the good news is these guys have given me permission to ring it loudly. So I'd like to ring it loudly. Okay, loud bell.
Loud bell.
I go this way.
Listen to the frequency coming off that. I'm almost deaf. Gentlemen, thank you. We're enjoying exploring the town of Winters and learning about some of the architecture. And we have some people that know a lot about it, and they have compiled large volumes of information about some of the locals that lived in this area. It looks like an amazing display of photographs showing some of the normal daily life with some of our past respected generations. And these ones were able to do a lot of amazing things. Look at this beautiful register. Very good. Hey, thank you once again, and no liability on my ear damage from the bell.
We tried to warn you.
We tried to warn you, I know.
We're going to leave you at the other stuff.
I'm sticking around. Just taking a quick explore, walking across what appears to be an abandoned railroad bridge, 1906 designation. This could be the tracks on top, hard to say. Quite a large waterway that is covered here. It could be fun to go down there, not today. So it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that the footing that the iron bridge sets on top of these giant concrete columns is a large granite slab. That appears to be a granite slab. And I've seen this all other places as well. The bridge that crosses Aptos Creek in southern Santa Cruz County has a massive railroad bridge, and it has I'm going to say megalithic granite blocks that the trestle rests on. Very easy to see, but huge. And this is a modern concrete bridge. So right at Solano County, going into Winters, crossing Puda Creek, which is the outlet from Lake Berryessa, with the submerged city of Monticello and the largest heavy brick masonry arch stone bridge in Napa County, 5 Archer, underneath the lake. So nice little trip, little side trip. So I come here, do a little peek. Nice area, nice day. A nice summer day. There's a lot of brickwork here. More than normal. A lot of the buildings have been taken down. There's been a tremendous amount of remodeling. I recommend coming here for a little trip and eat at the Buckhorn. Buckhorn, best tri-tip sandwich ever. Nowhere better. Buckhorn.